Welcome to this World of Tanks First Impressions video. My name, as always, is Maxwell, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Black Prince. So the Black Prince is the Tier 7 heavy tank for the new British line. Stylings, it pretty much... I don't know what that KV-1's doing there. Being a bit of an idiot. So stylings, it looks pretty much like a Churchill, but on steroids. It's almost exactly the same as a Churchill, but longer, wider and taller than the Churchill. As you can see there, we're about to come up on a Churchill 7, and you can get a side-by-side comparison at the width, length and height of these two tanks as they stack up. The Black Prince is significantly larger than the Churchill Mark 7. And not just on physical stylings, but when it comes to stats as well, the Black Prince has higher armor values on the front, sides and rear, and higher armor values on the turret as well. Not sure if it gets an upgraded gun, can't remember off the top of my head. I know I probably should have looked that up since I'm going to be bringing you a first impressions, but I think it gets the same gun as the Churchill 7, so not a massive upgrade there. But then again, Wargaming did say that the British heavies weren't going to have the best firepower out of the heavies that were available. So I was just having a scan over the right hand flank there, because I can see a 3485 being sneaky, so I don't really want to get hit in the side. Having said that though, he does take a shot at me. I managed to miss him like an idiot, but then I'm able to take him out. And then I get hit in the side anyway. But if you notice, this tank does have a lot of hit points for a Tier 7. I think it has exactly the same amount of hit points as a Tiger tank, which is its Tier 7 counterpart on the German side, which is 1450, which is more than the IS and more than the American T-29. And where this tank comes into its own is definitely in a slugfest, in brawling. One-on-one, up front and personal. It's able to hold a flank very well against multiple opponents, and it's also pretty good at charging down opponents. If you've got an ally or a couple of allies, then this tank has the hit points and the frontal armor to be able to charge down onto an opponent, soak up the fire, and let your allies and even yourself able to take them out. The gun itself has got decent penetration and decent damage. What it does have is a very good rate of fire. As you can see, they're able to bounce a shot from a T-29. The T-29 has a pretty good gun on it. But yes, what this gun does have over other Tier 7 tanks is rate of fire. So it's able to lay out more shots in comparison to its counterparts. So as you can see there, for a large caliber weapon, it's got a pretty good rate of fire, able to reload and take a shot fairly quickly. So the idea here is just, I can see that we have two heavy tanks pushing through the centre of the map, and another two heavy tanks just off to the side of the centre. So we're pretty much crushing them in the centre there, so my idea is just to hold them off for as long as possible on this flank until our allies can collapse down around them. And the other thing is, I have that AC on my flank there, watching my back, so if I can just try and keep them pinned down, then hopefully the AC should be able to get some damage on them. Unfortunately, not able to hold them off indefinitely, because an IS and a T-29 will kill a Black Prince one-on-one. Well, obviously it's two-on-one, so... But I can see that our allies are starting to move in for the kill, having one on the centre there. So I was just trying to take out the T-29's track, unfortunately not able to get that, so just going to lay some damage on him instead. Try and angle my tank so that if they do get a shot on me, then it's more likely to be a ricochet. Angling is very important in this tank, because if you are able to ricochet a shot, then that's absolutely fantastic. If you're not, then chances are they are probably going to hit your tracks anyway, and that'll soak up all the damage. So this T-29 sees that the rest of the team is collapsing in around the back of him, so he just gets tunnel vision, gets greedy, and tries to just charge me and take me out. Unfortunately, his first shot bounced, and this next one was taken pretty much on the track, and then he got taken out for tunnel visioning. They did manage to take out the AC though, so as you can see, it's a tough little tank. If you're able to angle the front armor, chances are you can get a good ricochet because it's very flat there. So you need to do that angling, and if you angle it correctly and they don't hit you in the front plate, chances are they'll hit your tracks instead, and your tracks will soak the damage, meaning that you'll take reduced damage or 0 damage from them scoring a critical hit. So the way you want to use this tank is as a pusher. You want to get on a flank and either stubbornly don't move, or you want to bear down on an opponent to soak up the shots while your allies move up behind you and hopefully take them out before they're able to take you out. So just don't be scared to put this tank in the enemy's face. So that's the first impressions video for the Black Prince. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.